Hello and welcome back to the What is K-pop podcast, where in which I talk all things K-pop. Hi, my name is Sophie. I have been a K-pop fan for 4.5 years. I became a fan in February of 2021, so nearly 4.5 years. Pedantics, I love that. I am autistic. I live with my parents and my sister. I have 2 cats, and my first K-pop group I got into was BTS. And we're going to be talking about aoen today, which is a J-pop group from YX labels. And if you don't know who YX labels are, they used to be called Hybe Japan labels. Hybe labels Japan. So they're under Hybe, and they are the finalist group, like the group made from the survival show aoen High, Where Dreams Begin, which means that they are the little sibling, the brother group of &Team, which came from And Audition Boys, and some of the contestants on And Audition Boys came from Island, which created an hyphen. So I guess you can consider all of them kind of sibling groups. That's what I kind of think of it as like all these groups, all these companies that have like subsidiaries, they're all kind of siblings in a way. Like for example, the SM Entertainment, they had a subsidiary back in I think it was either the early can't speak, late 1990s or early 2000s, and they made this group called Milk, and like the subsidiary, and their music video was remastered and put onto SM, and I was like, oh okay, I didn't know that they were under SM, but it was just a subsidiary, so I'd consider them and like SES, I think around about the same time, to be sibling groups. SES debuted in 97 and Milk debuted in 2001, so not like terribly close then. Oh shit, yeah. They were meant to put out Into the New World, but then Girls' Generation got it in 2007. So yeah, I kind of think of them as sibling groups. I don't know if anyone else does. I guess so, but like no one really talks about it that much anyway. They're a 7-member Japanese boy group under YX labels: Yuju, Ruka, Gaiku, Haiku, Sota, Kaiyusuki, and Rio. And they will debut on the 11th of June 2025 with their first single, The Blue Sun. This will come out, I think, tomorrow from when I'm recording this, so Saturday. This, or maybe later today, I don't know. So they'll debut in a few days. Yeah, I'll listen. Yeah. I mean, I was a bit more, how do I phrase this? I was a bit more into And Audition, not and Team's debut, because I was kind of following the boys whose pre-debut name was And Audition Boys. That's why I referenced it. Because obviously I into N hyphen, so I was like, okay, well I'll follow the groups that come from Island, which obviously is like Just Be and hyphen and audition and team. Oh, it's gonna be a long day. And 8 turns. So I'm kind of like aware of what all those groups are doing. And so when and audition came along and the TV show came along, I was kind of semi aware of the show and watched it a little bit. And then when it finished and some of the contestants kind of stayed under Hybe, they created 24 Kumi. And I was kind of aware of the group. It wasn't like something I was massively keeping tabs on. But then obviously like time went on and I was like, okay, well, so when are they going to debut? And then it was announced that aoen High, Where Dreams Begin, is going to start. So I was like, oh, okay, so they're changing. So they're not going to be under Kumi, they're going to be under a name associated with aoen High. And actually, some of the poor kids that were under Kumi haven't actually debuted with aoen. or however you say it. And I was reading it and I was like, oh my god, they've been at these companies for so long and I feel really bad for them. But I mean, there's loads of trainees that don't end up debuting and then they go off and like do other things. And I think I read somewhere that like they do still go under they still end up being with the company, they just do like backup. I did with Park Jun Hwan, the Star New kid. He got removed from the group due to his bullying accusations, which I'm actually going to do a whole episode on the bullying stuff. And I hope that he either continues to train and debuts under a different company, because he hasn't been training for that long. He's only 18. He's still got time. That he kind of chooses to do like backup dancing for different groups. And if perhaps maybe if he does debut under a different company, that his group and I did can kind of collaborate, or at least there's some sort of interactions with that sort of stuff, because they would still be friends, and I'd like to hope that Starship would allow that. But with the stuff with Wonho, still kind of interacting with the members of Monster X and people kicking off about that, I don't know if Starship would really want that to happen so much. But we can hope. I really do hope that they don't kind of fully kick him to the curb, and like help him kind of find a company that would want to debut him. Or he might even appear on Boys 2 Planet. Who knows if they're still acceptable. Well, probably not, because they've actually started filming now. But anyway, I'm just chatting now. But yes, Owen. So the combination of words AO, which is blue, and N, which is flame. Owen. So blue flame. That's actually kind of cute. And their official greeting is "Hello, we are Owen." And the fandom name is aoen. The relationship where people can relay on each other like partners in a cartoon, sharing joy and sorrow, and beginning there to support one another in crisis. It serves as a catalyst for the group's blue flame to burn more fiercely without any fear. It combines the words blue, AO, and ring as a way to show that the group and their fans become one circle to enjoy things together. So the official colour is blue. And first up we have is Yuju. Aoi Yuju. He is the leader, born on the 20th of December 2002, making him a Sagittarius and a horse. Pardon me. He was born in Satayama, Japan. His favourite colours are brown and navy blue. And yeah, so he was a former member of 24 Kumi, like I said. And Vio boy. Yeah. Next one we have is Ruka. Yamakura Ruka. He is a sub-leader, which we have seen also in 24 Kumi. In Anteam and Kepler. We're seeing it a little bit more with like Gravity. They've just announced new leaders. And Treasure, they've had like 2 leaders. And obviously 17. He was born on the 31st on oh my god, I can't speak. The 1st of November 2003, making him a Scorpio and a sheep. And he was born in Miyazaki, Japan. And his favourite colours are green and yellow. And he was also a part of 24 Kumi. Next one we have is Gaiku. He was born on the 25th of April 2004, making him a Taurus and monkey, and he was born in Nagano in Japan, and he was also a part of Kumi. Next one we have is Haiku. Shirahama Haruhikaru. I can't speak. He was born on the 28th of March 2005, making him an Aries and a rooster. He was also a part of 24 Kumi and began classical ballet when he was 3 years old and continued until the 3rd year of middle school. I actually don't know how long that is, but I would assume like 13, 14, maybe even 15. I don't really know how the Japanese school system works. I've watched completely off topic From Me to You, which is a Japanese drama, like what's it called? Like not transferred. That's not the correct word. Adapted into not only like a anime series, but also a live action series that was in 2023. And they have 3 years of high school from 15 to 18. So it could be the same. Could be the same. So we could have done it for a while. Don't know. Next one we have is Sota, born on the 15th of August 2005, making him a Leo and a Rooster. And he was born in Tokyo, Japan, and goes to Waseda University. And he's been training for about 6 months. Next one we have is Kayosuke. He was born on the 25th of September 2005, making him a Libra and a Rooster. And he was born in Kanagawa in Japan and a part of 24 Kumi and has been a trainee for about 2 years. So he might have just joined like the training group right away. And last but not least, we have Rio. He is the youngest, born on the 9th of July 2007, making him a Cancer and a Pig. And he is born in Sendai, Japan, and also a part of 24 Kumi. And as a child, he had dreams of becoming a comedian. So obviously, if the members whose full names haven't been revealed them, I will mention it. If in the future I decide to do the TV show, then I'll mention it. Or in the future, if I'm talking about one of the releases, I'll just mention if their full names have been announced. We know that Anteam's his name was revealed for the longest time. We didn't know what it was. At least I think. Am I talking about my ass right now? I don't think it was fully announced, was it? I think maybe it was like we knew his name was Ricky, but then they just made it Taki for their own, like to be able to just refer to Nikki from In Hyphen and Taki. No, was it? Right, yeah. Yeah, because, yeah, it was announced that his full name is Takayama Riki, which is obviously why it was Taki, but why wasn't... I also read somewhere randomly that it was because his dad was in the military or something. Obviously K from N Team 2, he didn't reveal his full name. So his like full name is Koga Udai. Koga being his like family name, his last name. And he just didn't. That some of the members just said Taki's real name, so we just revealed it. But yeah, I mean, it's no real big deal. It just obviously is like easier for like profile's sake and wanting to learn about the members if we do know their real names. But I mean, have I even said my full name? Probably not. But I mean, there's no real point in me saying it because there's a lot of people who actually have my surname who actually live around where my dad used to live, which is where I say I live for example's sake, but no, we live in the north of the country, England. But yeah, I mean, it's no big deal. It is whatever. It's just as, I guess, nice to know. But then also, I kind of understand why a lot of idols actually also don't talk about their siblings because they want some of their life to be a bit private. So if they don't want to like say exactly what their full legal name is, and that's totally understandable. It's just a thing, really. It's nothing to kind of write home about. But yeah, that has been aoen, if that's how you say it. I am going to be working on ranking all of Hyphen's title tracks now that Bad Desire with or Without You has been released, and I am loving it so far. So yeah, that's going to be interesting. I'm not going to include like promotional singles or their Japanese singles if they're like remakes of Korean songs. I will talk about aoen's debut once it comes out. Yeah, that has been everything really that I can talk about right now. I'm alone right now, so I'm just trying to fill the silence. I really don't like it. But yeah, thank you as always for listening, and I'll talk to you guys again very, very soon. Bye!